Good morning, children. Welcome to today's chemistry class. Do you remember what we studied in the last class? We were discussing about the formation of large number of carbon compounds. We have studied that carbon is forming compounds mainly by sharing its electrons with other elements. And such compounds formed by carbon are known as covalent compounds. In this way, by sharing its 4 valence electrons with other elements, carbon can form large number of compounds. And two properties of carbon helping for that. Which are the two properties? Its tetravalent nature and catenation. These are the two properties of carbon which lead to the formation of large number of carbon compounds. Okay. And whenever carbon is forming these compounds, mainly it has a tendency to combine with hydrogen. Even though carbon can combine with oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, chlorine, etc., mainly it is combining with hydrogen. And such compounds formed between carbon and hydrogen, they are known as hydrocarbons. And in this video, we can study more about these hydrocarbons. Okay. Hydrocarbons means they are the compounds formed between carbon and hydrogen by sharing electrons. And examples for hydrocarbons already we have studied, that is methane. Here one carbon is sharing its 4 valence electrons with the 4 hydrogen atom, and the name of that compound is methane. Okay. Now another compound in which 2 carbon atoms are there, and each of these carbon atom is sharing their 3 electrons with the 3 hydrogen atom, and the 4th electron is shared between these 2 carbon atoms. Okay. And that compound is known as ethane. So here in this first compound only one carbon is there. In the second compound there are 2 carbons. Like that, any number of carbon atom can be joined like this, and many number of compounds can be formed. And all these compounds can be generally called as hydrocarbon because they contain carbon and hydrogen. So these compounds can be generally called as hydrocarbons. Okay. So there are many number of hydrocarbons in which the number of carbon and hydrogen atom will be different. Okay. And depending upon the number of carbon and hydrogen atom, we will have different number of different types of hydrocarbons, and these different hydrocarbons are having different names also. About the naming and all we will study later. Okay. And these in these different hydrocarbons, the nature of bond between carbon atom will be different. In some of the hydrocarbons, there will be only a single bond between carbon atom. Whatever may be the number of carbon atom, there will be only a single bond between the carbon atom. Okay, there is one group of hydrocarbons in which only single bonds are existing in between the carbon atom. Such hydrocarbons can be called as saturated hydrocarbons. Saturated hydrocarbons means they contain only carbon-carbon single bonds. Okay. So whatever may be the number of carbon atom, sometimes it contains only 1 carbon atom, or it contains 2 carbon atom, or 3 carbon atom, or 4 carbon atom, like that. The number of carbon atom will be different, but the in between any 2 carbon atom there will be only a single bond. Such hydrocarbons can be generally called as saturated hydrocarbons, or also they are known as alkanes. Alkanes. Okay. So alkanes means they are hydrocarbons which contains only single bond between the carbon atom. Isn't there? There is another group of hydrocarbons which contain at least one carbon-carbon double bond, or one carbon-carbon triple bond. So another group of hydrocarbons are there in which we can see one double bond between any 2 carbon atom, or we can see a triple bond between any 2 carbon atom. Such hydrocarbons can be called as unsaturated hydrocarbons. Unsaturated hydrocarbons. Okay. So saturated means they contain only carbon-carbon single bond. And the hydrocarbons which contain either carbon-carbon double bond or carbon-carbon triple bond, they can be called as unsaturated hydrocarbons. Okay. And these saturated hydrocarbons, they are also known as alkanes. The other name of saturated hydrocarbon is alkanes. Like that, when a hydrocarbons contains carbon-carbon double bond only, they are known as alkenes. the hydrocarbons which contain at least one carbon-carbon double bond, they can be called as alkenes. And the other last one in which the hydrocarbon contains at least one carbon-carbon triple bond, they can be called as alkynes. So these hydrocarbons we can divide into two types, that is saturated and unsaturated. Saturated means they contain carbon-carbon single bonds only. Whatever may be the number of carbon atom, in between all the carbon atom there will be single bonds. Okay, such hydrocarbons are known as alkanes. And whatever may be the number of hydrocarbon in between any two carbon atom, if there is a double bond or a triple bond, they can be called as unsaturated hydrocarbon. Okay, they are together known as unsaturated hydrocarbon, and if there is a double bond between any two carbon atom, they are specifically known as alkenes, and if there is a triple bond between the two carbon atom, they are known as alkynes. Okay, and there are many number of alkanes, that means many hydrocarbons are there which contains only single bond between the carbon atoms. Okay, but the number of carbon and hydrogen will be different in each of these alkanes. So to represent all those alkanes, there is a general formula, that is CnH2n plus 2. CnH2n plus 2, where n represents the number of carbon atom. Okay, like that here also in the case of alkenes, many alkenes are there which contains a double bond between any two carbon atom. And in all these alkenes, the number of carbon and hydrogen will be different. Okay. Now here also there is a general formula to represent this group of compounds, and the general formula is CnH2n. Like that in the case of alkynes, there are many number of alkynes. Their general formula is CnH2n minus 2, where n represents the number of carbon atom. Okay. Now we can study some examples of alkanes, alkenes and alkynes. Many number of alkanes and alkynes are there. We can study a few examples and their names and their structure. Okay. So first about alkanes, what is their general formula? CnH2n plus 2. Okay. So where n represents the number of carbon atom. So to get the number of carbon and hydrogen present in these alkanes, we can give different values for this n. Okay, suppose we are giving the value 1, n is equal to 1 here. We are putting n is equal to 1. So what will be the formula of this compound we are getting? C1H2 into 1 plus 2. That is C1H2 into 1, 2, 2 plus 2, 4, CH4. So this is the first member of alkane group. Okay, the first member of alkane series is CH4. It contains 1 carbon and 4 hydrogen. Is it clear? Now, to get the second member, we can put n is equal to 2. So, if n is equal to 2, what will be the formula? C2H2 into 2 plus 2. C2H2 into 2 plus 2. That is equal to C2H2 into 2, 4, 4 plus 2, 6. C2H6. That is the second member of alkane series. That means it contains 2 carbon and 6 hydrogen. Okay. Now the third member, to get the third member, we can put n is equal to 3. So if n is equal to 3, we will get C3H2 into 3 plus 2. That is C3H2 into 3, 6 plus 2, 8. C3H8. That is the third member. Now to get the fourth member, we can put n is equal to 4. So we will get C4H2 into 4 plus 2. That is equal to C4H10. This is the fourth member of alkane series. Okay, like this, any member we can find out. The formula of any member we can find out. For that, we have to give different values for this n. Is it clear? So these are some examples of alkane which contains only carbon-carbon single bonds. We can study the examples of alkenes. The formula of alkenes is CnH2n, where n represents the number of carbon atom. If we are giving different values for n, we will get the different numbers. The formulas of different numbers of alkene series. Okay, but here there is one condition, that is there should be at least one carbon-carbon double bond, isn't it? There should be a carbon-carbon double bond. Then only we can call it as an alkene. So there should be minimum 2 carbon atom. Then only there will be a double bond between these 2 carbon atoms, isn't it? So minimum 2 carbon atom should be there. So the first member of alkene should contain 2 carbon atom. So to get the formula of this first member, we have to give n is equal to 2. Okay, we have to put n is equal to 2. So when we are putting n is equal to 2, we will get C2H2 into 2, that is equal to C2H4. So this is the first member of alkenes, and here there will be a double bond between these 2 carbon atoms. Okay, now who will be the second member of alkenes? For that we have to put n is equal to 3. So we will get C3H2 into 3, that is equal to C3H2 into 3, 6. C3H6, that is the second member of alkenes. Then third member C4H2 into 4, that is equal to C4H8. Then the next member C5H2 into 5, that is equal to C5H10. Okay. So like this, by putting different values for n, we will get the different numbers of alkene series. Okay. Now the third class of hydrocarbons, alkynes, and their general formula is CnH2n minus 2. And here also there is one condition, that is there should be at least one carbon-carbon triple bond. So there should be minimum 2 carbon atoms. Okay. There should be minimum 2 carbon atom in alkynes. So the first member itself should contain 2 carbon atom. Okay. So to get the first member, we have to put n is equal to 2. The number of carbon should be 2. So we have to write n is equal to 2. So when we are putting n is equal to 2, C2H2 into 2 minus 2, that is equal to C2H2. 2 into 2, 4 minus 2, 2. Okay. So we will get C2H2. That is the formula of the first member of alkyne series. Then to get the second member, we have to put n is equal to 3. If we are putting n is equal to 3, we will get C3H2 into 3 minus 2. That is equal to C3H2 into 3, 6 minus 2, 4. C3H4. Okay. Then to get the next member, we have to put n is equal to 4. So we will get C4H2 into 4 minus 2, that is equal to C4H2 into 4, 8, 8 minus 2, 6, C4H6. Like this, any member we can find out. Okay, so these are some examples for alkanes, alkenes and alkynes. Is it clear to find out the formulas of these different compounds? So today we have studied about hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons means they are the compounds formed between carbon and hydrogen, and there are two different. These hydrocarbons are mainly divided into saturated and unsaturated. Saturated hydrocarbons means they contain only carbon-carbon single bonds. Okay. Then unsaturated means they contain either carbon-carbon double bond or carbon-carbon triple bond. And these saturated hydrocarbons are also known as alkanes. And the general formula for alkane is CnH2n plus 2. And in unsaturated hydrocarbons, again there are two types. The hydrocarbons contain carbon-carbon double bond. They are known as alkenes, and their general formula is CnH2n. And the unsaturated hydrocarbons which contain carbon-carbon triple bond, they are known as alkynes. And the general formula is CnH2n minus 2. And these are some examples for alkanes, alkenes and alkynes. How to name these alkanes, alkenes and alkynes, that we can study in the next class. Okay.